Hi there, Jennifer Elizabeth Masters here, and this is an exclusive event just for my Manifest a Magical Life group. And the reason for that is I wanted to connect with each of you. You've been responding to my posts and you've had a couple of questions, so I did want to address what you had talked about. And the first thing that I want to say is that struggle, that challenges in life are all parts of what we all experience. And what I will say is that I've had my share. And the main thing that I will say, where is my magnifying glass? That the more that we highlight the problems, the more that we emphasize, and I'll give you an example. Oh, wow, look at the wrinkles on my face. Oh my goodness, I'm getting old looking. No, I don't do that to myself. I try really hard not to. Instead, we want to be focused on what we want. What is it that you desire? So shifting your focus from the problem to what you want, it's like the problem is still there. You may still be suffering from grief and loss. You may still have health issues. You may still have financial challenges. However, the more that you focus, and I just had a woman from the Heartbreak to Joy Telesummit, and she went on this long litany of all the problems that she had, health problems, and never have another relationship, and on and on and on about all the problems. Her spouse of over 30 years just passed away 17 years ago. Now, some of us have not had happy marriages, and she had a really happy marriage. He was her rock. And instead of focusing on the fact that, wow, what a great gift I was given, I had this beautiful man for 30 years, she's wallowing in self-pity. Oh, woe is me. I don't have anybody. But you know what? Lots of us are alone. So are you going to focus? Are you going to focus? Whoever is calling me on FaceTime, I'm on live video here, guys. You focus on the good, because when we wallow in self-pity, it takes us down this spiral. It's like a rabbit hole into the darkness. And believe me, I used to be the master at, let me see if I can find the woe is me. And my ex-husband used to play the world's smallest violin, and he used to go, oh, poor pitiful you, and he used to call me on it all the time. So I'm calling you on this self-pity stuff. You got to cut it out. Focus on the good. Are you alive today? Yay! I'm alive to live another day. Oh my goodness, I still have hair. Well, maybe it's not the greatest hair. Maybe it's thinning, or maybe it's getting gray, but you have hair. So thank God, I've got this hair. Thank you, I have eyes to see. Thank you that I can walk. Because you know what? I was just in Atlanta, Georgia for a week, and I visited some old dear friends, and one of my dear friends from long, long ago has a really bad disease. He's in a wheelchair, and I don't want to mention any names because he's trying to keep it private. So here's the deal. Here's the deal. There's always pros and cons. Do you want to focus on what you don't have and have more of it? Or do you want to focus on what it is you do want? There was a time when I had depression, fibromyalgia, my life was in the toilet, my marriages were falling apart, and more than one did. But the bottom line is, when I turned around my focus and I started focusing on the good, I've got children that love me. My mother's still alive. I'm healing that relationship. I have clients that love me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. we've got to look at the good. There's always going to be ups and downs. There's always going to be challenges. And we've got to focus on the upside, because focusing on the upside takes us up. When we focus on what we don't have, we get more of what we don't want. So this is what I'm a master at. Shifting focus. So what is it that you want? Do you want more love? Love yourself more. Is it that you need to overcome the loss of someone? And I'm going to address this directly to you, Angie. So I know that you're hurting, and I can only imagine, because I have not lost my own child, but I have lost a twin flame. I've lost 2 best friends. I've lost a father. I've lost an ex-husband who I loved. I've lost a lot of people, not a child, so it's not the same. And I don't want you to think that I'm saying it's the same, but I have experienced loss. And grief comes and goes. In the meantime, you've got to focus on, what did this child teach me? What did he give me? What are the gifts in this? What did I learn about me? What will I do differently with my other kids? Are you going to focus on the kid that isn't there with you, or are you going to focus on the ones that you do have? Yes, I'm giving you a kick in the butt. Focus on the living. Don't focus on the loss. You still have children that love you. Love them. Be present with them. Because here's the thing. If we're not present with the ones that are in our lives currently, we're going to end up losing those too. And you don't want to be complaining, because when my next book comes out, there's a lot about this. Complaining keeps you in a spiral of negativity. Don't want to complain. There's plenty of good when you turn your focus around and look at the good. What is there that I've learned from this? What is the good here? Did I have 27 good years? Or, did I have 10 good years or 12 good years? There's a lady that I know very well. I've worked with her quite a lot. She's got a little boy who's about 8 or 9 years old, and every couple of months he's back in the hospital having a shunt put in his brain. Did you go through that? I know that there are challenges and struggles, but the bottom line is we've got to be happy with what we have. Be happy with what you have. Okay, so I want to focus on grief. Again, I just want to go over this one more time. So grief is something, it comes and goes. Sometimes we feel good, and then all of a sudden it blindsides us, comes from out of nowhere. We hear a song. Just sit with it, be with it, allow yourself to cry, and then say, I'm so thankful that I had what I did have with you. I am so thankful for you sharing part of your world and your life with me. I'm so glad that I did have this son. I'm so glad I had this husband, or whoever it is. Okay, breathe. Focus on the good. So when it comes to health issues, one of the things that I will tell you that heals things faster than anything is self-love. So if you are sickly, if you have health issues, sinus infections, bladder infections, any kind of health issue, there's a couple of things. You've got to stop enabling anybody. You have to love and accept yourself as you are, and focus on you. I love me, I love me, I love me, I love me. And I had a lot of health issues, and what I did every day, every single day, I focused on myself. I loved me. I became grateful for my vibrant health, even when it wasn't apparent to me. So to have better health, we focus on vibrant health. The more we focus on the illness, the more illnesses we have. So I hope this I love me. And then what is I'm supposed to learn from this illness? Okay, I have a sinus infection. Oh dear. Is there anger that I have not been expressing? Is it words that I am not able to speak to others? Am I not able to speak my truth? Am I keeping my voice silent? What is it that I am not doing for me? Because this journey, we may have other people with us. We may have children. We may have parents and loved ones. But the bottom line is we are on this road alone. And the more that we take care of ourselves, the more that we love us, the better everything else becomes. What is it that you can find to be grateful for right now? Do you have a roof over your head? Do you have, okay, let's talk about health. So I've worked with several different people. One, he was sure he was going to die, and he is still living. He shifted his focus. So you can give up, or you can fight for vibrant health. And I highly recommend the fight. Well, let's just change it this way. The love for vibrant health. I love my body. I love myself. My body is perfect for me. Thank you for my vibrant health. Drink water. Eat well. Eat good things. And focus on being positive and loving towards yourself first. Because how we treat ourselves is, the more that we beat ourselves up, think about it this way. If we are constantly highlighting the negative parts of ourselves, oh gosh, look at this stomach, I am so fat, gosh, my butt is huge, nobody loves me, nobody comes to visit me. So focusing on those negative things creates more negativity. We've got to focus on what we do have. I love myself. I love my life. Thank you, God, for this life. And then ask, and it is given. So what do we have to do? We have to ask for help. Please help me. How can I easily and effortlessly heal this issue with me? What is it I need to see? What is it I need to do differently? Is it food that I need to eliminate? If it's that your children are sick, are you anxious? Are you nervous? Are you afraid someone's going to take them away from you? Because the more fear that you have, you're directing your energy to something that you do not want. So we can't be doing that. I am safe. I am secure. My children are safe and secure. I hope this helps. So nobody showed up to watch this live. So hopefully you'll get something out of it. And I hope I'm not ranting and raving and giving you some good information. I'd love your feedback. You can share this with friends. You're welcome to do so. I invite you to sign up for my newsletter if you haven't. I have a new blog about narcissism and lots of new stuff happening. I'm going to have a sale this week on for Black Friday. A lot of my programs are going to be $9.99. So if you're interested in some of my programs, and it'll be a great opportunity for you to be able to have them for a very little cost. I hope this helped you, and I'd love to hear your feedback. Thank you so much. Much love. This is Jennifer Elizabeth Masters. Thanks for watching.